Oh, I feel a little bit better. Well, looks like you've been to the stone hut. What's that? Brought the radio back. It won't work, you know. I try to get the news through the radio, but we're too high up for that. A newsflash from the world of the living won't do as much good anyway. But, you know what? I got an idea. I think there's something here that we can both use. Wanna hear it? It's called... Counting the Roses. I actually wrote the lyrics, believe it or not. I'm a poet. Someone who happened to read a poem of mine wrote and recorded this tune. I even got a letter once from someone who heard the song. Poetry to me, it's like creating my own microcosm. A sanctuary of comfort. It was probably, no, it must have been the end of another sad day when I wrote this poem. I saw this place. It was pure white, as far as the eye could see. And I was counting roses. There's yellow and red and lavender. Hundreds of roses, so beautiful. You could lose yourself in them, in this shiny white world. I wanted so much to go there. A warm, gentle place. Silly, huh? Well, there's one thing I could say for sure about my life. I had a second chance. I wouldn't want to be born as myself again. No way. Anything but that. I don't want to go through it again. Not my father's accidental death. Not my mother's suicide. None of it. At first, I tried escaping through drugs. Then I learned to create my own little world through poetry. It was a place where there was no memory of my parents' death. And I could just be happy, you know. I recently went through some of my poems and I realized something. Every one of my thousands of poems are so sad. Oh, no. The player ate my tape. Great. We can't listen to the radio, and now we have no tape player. Here. You can have it. Consider it a gift. A broken tape player and a pulverized poem of mine. How depressing. And I thought a little music would be good for our morale. You know, there's something else I don't understand. It's been 10 days since the accident. So why hasn't any help arrived? Can you remember anything? I mean, anything at all from the last 8 days? You must have been with someone else. I couldn't make it out, but you were calling someone's name. I wonder what could have happened to Janny. If we could only find her, you know, she might know about this other person. I'm sure of it. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. I just wonder how we're gonna get out of here.
Airlines, flight 863. This is an emergency. We have crashed on a mountain north of Yellowknife, Canada. Can anyone hear me? Please, respond if you can hear me. This is Flight Attendant Kat. This is Raw Airlines, flight 863. This is an emergency.
Is everything all right, ma'am? Our current location is above Canada from the Prialis star cluster on red high-heel shoes. The turbulence is the original ETA at St. Charles. Autopilot engaged in the galley right on schedule. Please bring your seatbelts together and uprightness the flying. Let a whole chance to come up right in front of you.
Please fasten your seatbelt. This is an emergency. Everyone, please return to your seat. Passengers, please fasten your seatbelts. Passengers, please, would you pull your shade down? Would you pull your shade down? Is there something wrong? May I help you? Would you please sit down? Beef or fish?
Gone for so long, and so, well, that's what happened. She blossomed. Hey, look, there's a butterfly. I wonder if that's a symbol of that stewardess's wish to fly. Hey, I do have some good news. Guess how I got here? I found a snowmobile. I bet we can make it out of here as long as we have that. I don't think the monsters can attack us while we're riding a snowmobile. But we don't have much gas left. Just enough to get back to the cabin. Yeah, We'll need to find some gasoline somewhere before we can go anywhere else. Let's just go back for now. It's not much, but our luck is finally beginning to turn for the better. Right? Laura? Surprised? You never told me your name. But that must be your name. This is yours, isn't it? I found it by the bed. It's engraved, to Laura from your mother Lucy. Does that bring anything back? Lucy. That's your mother's name. Does it ring any bells? Can you remember? Can you remember her? What's she like? What does she look like? I bet she was very kind to you. When I found you lying in the snow, you were holding it as if it were so precious. During those 2 days, you were unconscious. You held this close and kept calling out someone's name. A man's name. Laura? Laura? Laura, are you all right? Laura!
Laura. Laura. Are you all right? I'm glad you came too. Here you are. You don't want to lose it. It's a precious gift from your mother. Are you hurt? You don't seem to have any serious injuries. You should be on your feet in no time. Do you remember the plane crash? Our plane went down after being hit by a meteorite. The strange thing is, your compact started to glow just moments before impact. And I had a vision of a burning rock colliding with the jet. Without thinking, I grabbed your arm, and the next thing I knew, we were on this mountain. I managed to carry you down to this small cabin. You remember me, don't you? I'm David. David Brenner.
Laura. Laura. Laura, can you hear me? Laura. Me. I was afraid you would sleep for another 2 days straight. I was just getting used to having a friend. Don't leave me alone again, okay? Come on, let's go back to the cabin. Who knows? Maybe we'll find Janny fast asleep in bed. Laura, can you hear me? If we ever get out of here, I'm gonna write a poem for you. Yeah, I think the theme will be light. It's what you brought into my life. I'm so glad I met you, Laura. Well, you ready for some speed? Hold on tight. to Laura. The best possible friend gained in the worst possible circumstance. I'm feeling much better, thanks to you. I've gone to look for gas, hoping that you will recall your past. Very, very soon. Kimberly.
Thank you.